First of all, I got to give you a little history. You got to back up. Federal government has been funding the capital aspects of public transit for a long time, but here's the problem. When they started it, they said, look, we'll do some of it. There was only a handful of cities around the country that used it. They said, we're going to limit the Highway Trust Fund to about 18%. The other 82% will go to highways. Well, okay, it worked okay for a little bit while. And then remember, it was only capital money, no operational money. But then what ended up happening is little by little, the rest of the country came to their senses, and they started building transit systems. 30 years ago, there was no transit system in Denver. There was no transit system in Phoenix. There was no transit system in Washington, D.C. What they did is I think it's a good thing. They got smart. They followed our example, and they slowly started expanding it across the country. But what they did not do is expand the slice of the pie. Today, we're still stuck at 18% of the pie, which is nuts. A greater demand without a growing slice of the pie for projects that this country needs and wants. In my own district, just off the top of my head, now these are the capital projects, but I want to be clear, the capital projects don't mean a damn thing if I haven't got people to run the trains or the buses. It's all wonderful, we can look at them, we can say nice little railroad tracks, but it doesn't mean anything if I haven't got operational money. Just in my district alone, I want the Silver Line expanded. I want the Green Line extended. I want the Blue Line extended. I want the North-South Rail Link. I want the Urban Ring. That's just my district. That's just my district. That doesn't talk about the ones outside around the whole Commonwealth, increasing and improving the projects to Worcester, but that's still just the capital end of it. We need to be smart about this, and if we're serious about getting people off the roads, if we're serious about a cleaner environment, if we're serious about people actually being able to get back and forth to work in a reasonable amount of time without having to take 42 different transfers, then we have to do this, and we have to do it well. I live in Somerville all my life. And for those of you who have any doubts, I'm sure nobody here does, but for anybody who might be listening, any doubts about what a good or improved mass transit system can do for you, I simply point you to Davis Square. When I was born, there was no red line to Davis Square. And Davis Square, like a lot of our urban areas, 1 year at a time, slowly was going downhill. The red line came. Take a look at it now. The only person in this crowd who I know that can afford to live in Davis Square is Stephen McDougal. That's called throwing somebody under the bus.
My guys are driving.
Yeah. It is good not just for people who like mass transit. It's good for every community it serves. It's good for our businesses. It's good for our home values. And there is no debate about it. The only thing it's missing is the commitment to actually stand up and say, let's do it. That's what we're trying to do in Washington. Even this last stimulus bill we did. Now, I voted for it, and I think it actually did some good stuff. It didn't do enough for mass transit. And we all know that. So for me, I'm really happy to be here today. I'm really happy that finally people are getting together and organizing around this, because this issue needs us. It deserves our support. And I will tell you, once the word gets out, the general public will be with us 1,000%. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for being here today.